Hi, you're welcome back. And if today is your first time being here, I appreciate your presence. You're absolutely welcome. So today, we're going to talk about one of the most famous, popular foods in the market, as a matter of fact, around the world. We are talking about plantain. Yes, plantain. You know that plantain is a variant of banana. They are cousins. However, plantain is more packed with fiber. It also has resistant starch, which is good if you're diabetic, you're planning to lose weight. There are tons of health benefits associated with plantain. Plantain, especially the green plantain, has the resistant starch, and so has the potential to lower the quote-unquote bad cholesterol, the LDL, and improve your cardiovascular health.
On the topic of cardiovascular health, both banana and plantain are loaded with potassium, which helps in the cardiovascular function. Potassium can also help control blood pressure. Believe it or not, potassium is essential for muscle contraction. Remember, your heart is also a muscle.
Plantain is also loaded with micronutrients such as vitamin A, vitamin C, which are all essential for your immune function. Plantain has high fiber diet, which is good for your gastrointestinal or your gut health. As a matter of fact, green plantain also has the prebiotics that is good for your gut bacteria, overall promoting your health. I have noticed that we tend to focus a lot more on the micronutrient. However, even an article from American Family Physicians, that was back in 2018, indicated that really focusing more on what is considered healthy diet helps patients understand what a healthy diet is and improves their overall diet and health. We now know that diet is the single most significant risk factor for disability and premature death. So understanding how diet impacts your overall health helps you as an individual manage your life better. So today we're going to cook plantain and we're going to enjoy plantain. Overall, caution, moderation is the key. You hear me emphasize moderation over and over and over and over. Yeah, we get the gist. Okay, so moderation will always be the key, regardless of what diet you choose to eat. But today is all about plantain, so let's go get plantain. I'll show you how you can turn plantain into a healthy, delicious meal. Let's go get plantain.
Medicine has not stopped me from loving our food. Rather, it has just encouraged me to modify it, okay, to where it's more healthier. Anyways, today we're going to be making plantain, roasted plantain. I'll be using both the ripe, as you can see here, and unripe plantain. These I got from one of our local stores here. Okay, so let's walk through the ingredients, things that we'll be needing. For this plantain, I love the unripe plantain, but my family happens to prefer the ripe plantain. So I will roast both, and whoever you eat with it, whichever one you prefer. Okay, so on here you can see I have a large size onion, okay, with the both colored, okay, the purple and the orange onions. Also have tomatoes, been washed, but I'm going to cut it up and steam it to get rid of excess fluid, just to kind of save time. Here I have 2 large bags of spinach. 2 large bags of spinach. You know I love spinach. I'm going to wash it, dice it, and also steam it to get rid of excess fluid. You know spinach has a high fluid content, or water content rather. Voila, our local herb. This is Uzi's olive. Yes, it gives it a very subtle flavoring taste. And I'm also going to be using otazi. The otazi itself has some bitterness to it. You will almost mistake that for olubu, but it has a very special taste to it. So that's what we'll be using. Okay, I'm going to show you the quantity. In the meantime, let's get started. I'm going to clean out the plantain, wrap it up so we can put it, we can start grilling it, roasting. So we're going to roast it and get the The tomato is ready. Wash this, get the excess fluid off, and I will meet you right back. Okay? You will love this. You will love it, love it, love it. For the tomatoes, this is what we have. That's all you're looking for. So we're gonna turn this heat off, take it off the stove, and sieve the water off. All right, so this is the plantain all cleaned up. So what I love to do is salt it before I start roasting it. So I add a little bit of salt to each, okay, and then just kind of rub it through, okay, so that way I know that it's all salted. So when you're done, there are two ways you can make it. You can put it directly like this, unwrapped, to either the grill or your oven, whichever one you decide to do, or where our grill is already ready outside. In which case you're gonna have to cook it slow. You don't want to burn it, or you put it in foil like this and wrap it. Okay. Just kind of wrap it this way. Okay. Cook it for about 10 minutes and then unwrap it so it can give you the color, the golden color you need. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest and I'll meet you right back. All right, in here I have clean, washed, and diced large size yellow onion and purple onion. We're going to use half of it, and I'll show you what we do with the other half later. And here is the tomato that we prepped earlier. I didn't blend it. I just sieved off the water and just kind of run a knife over it. That's it. Just kind of chopped it, and you don't have to, since we diced it. We chopped it into smaller pieces, more like just a little bit of dicing prior to steaming it to get the water or the liquid off. So here, let's go ahead and toss the onion into our pan, or pot rather. Let's go ahead and get the plantain sauce ready. The plantain vegetable sauce. Remember, we're roasting our plantain. Guys, in the meantime, look at the plantain, okay? So we're doing this outside. Almost done. So I'll come back and show you what we have, what the final result is. All right, let's get back to the plantain sauce. We'll be using canola oil today, so I'm going to combine in here about this sauce needs good oil, okay? Eyeballing it, I would say we used a full cup. Actually, I need a cup and a half maybe. I usually do this sauce and kind of store it. There you go. So this is about a cup and a quarter, not quite a half. And that's what we'll do. We'll let it get hot, and maybe for about a minute, not quite a minute to get hot, because it's on medium. And then we'll saute the onion. That should be enough. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to taste, and a little bit of chicken bouillon seasoning. Also, some cayenne pepper. If you have fresh pepper, please use that. The taste is better. But I ran out, and I'm not ready to go to the store to dress that. Anyway, let's go ahead and stir this mixture together. And okay, I'll probably cook this for few minutes, maybe a minute or two. All right, so this is just personal. You don't have to add what I'm adding right now. This is a palm oil, okay? I love the taste of raw palm oil in this sauce. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and add some palm oil. Yes, you can add it before you add the onions. I love the taste of this palm oil. So we're gonna mix it together. It's gonna cook for about a minute. It's been a minute. Let's go ahead and add the tomatoes and allow it to cook. That's the tomato. So we're gonna dump it just right like that. It's beautiful. Okay? And mix it together like so. And allow it to cook. This probably would take 5 to 10 minutes to complete. Okay, so here's the vegetable, the spinach. This is one bag. I just washed it and diced it. So we're gonna cook it for 2 to 3 minutes. That's gonna allow the water to cook off, to simmer off, and then we'll drain the excess fluid and then use it. Okay, so we'll turn the stove on. I'm gonna cook it on high. In the meantime, let's take a look at our sauce. See what we're doing. Okay, let's stir it. This is beautiful. Almost already smelling delicious. Okay? We'll give it more time. 2 more minutes and we'll be back. Look at that. Look at that, my beautiful people. Isn't that beautiful? So what we need to do is clean out the back, the burnt side, or so it looks like it's burnt. So you just clean it out and the sauce will be ready in no time, and we're gonna enjoy it. Okay, so for the veggies, this is what we have. That's it. This is good over. You see the water? You don't need that extra water, so I'm gonna sieve it out. Use the siever, whatever you have to get that done, get the job done, okay? So when you do that, this is what you have. Be sure to get it out with the heat. Soak it in cold water or ice so you can stop the cooking process. This is just one bag, so we're gonna repeat the same process for the second bag. So guys, after prepping the whole 2 big bags of spinach, I realized it wouldn't be enough. Luckily, I have frozen spinach I got from our local store. I have 3 packs left, so I'm going to add those 3 packs to the spinach that we just prepped. Okay, we're getting ready to finish up our sauce, our plantain sauce. This is the uziza. This is the otazi. This side is the otazi. As you can see, not too much of it, but it goes a long way. Okay, it leaves a bitter taste, but that's what kind of combines the spinach and makes the plantain taste like you're eating something you've never tasted. It tastes really, it is that good. So anyways, I'm gonna dump this first into the sauce, stir it, leave it for about a minute just so it has time to cook out, and then we'll add the spinach. Okay, it doesn't matter which one you dump. I'm gonna pour in both of them at the same time, so it really does not matter. Okay, again, let me reiterate that these can be very sandy because you know it's something we bought from our local store. It's been imported, so think about that. Unless you're ordering especially from, I don't know, directly from whoever the producer is, but even at that, don't trust that it's sand free. Please wash it multiple times. Okay, all right, enough. All right, guys, let's go ahead and finish this sauce. Okay, stir it one more time. This is good. So let's go ahead and dump the otazi and the uziza like we already talked about. We'll dump them in here, both of them, and stir it. Let it cook for a minute or 2, then you dump the spinach. While this is going, make sure to taste it for salt, pepper to your taste, whatever you prefer. But normally I'll use a lot more otazi, but I have little kids that will be eating it. They don't like too much bitterness, okay? That's why I'm limiting the amount of otazi. But if you're all adults and enjoy our local herbs, please, by all means, add more, okay? All right, we'll just cook this for a minute or 2, and then we add the spinach, stir it, taste for salt and pepper, bam, and we are done, okay? While waiting for a minute or 2 to be up, I wanted to show you the huge difference between freshly prepped spinach versus our frozen spinach. You can see this is the frozen spinach. See what it looks like. Okay, compare that to this. This is the fresh spinach, the one that we prepped by ourselves. Okay, yeah. So anyway, it makes all the difference in terms of the color. Look at that, how greenish it is. Still retains the nutrient that you're looking for, the value. Compare that to this. Come on, this is definitely black and white. Okay, alrighty, let's look at that. I think a minute is up. We stir it and then dump the vegetable in the spinach. Alright, reduce the heat, stir it one more time. There we go. That's the seasoning we want. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. So let's go ahead and dump the spinach, all of them together. And go ahead and mix it. Remember, once you dump the spinach, your food is cooked. You don't want to overcook it. So we're going to mix everything, both the frozen, prepped, and freshly prepped spinach. Stir this together, taste it for salt and pepper, and voila, your sauce is ready. Oh, don't forget, once we're done stirring, we have to add the onion. Remember the onion we divided in two places? We divided in half. And this is where it comes handy. So let's mix it up first. Beautiful. Look at that. You want a homogeneous mixture. Okay. And taste for salt and pepper first. This could use a little bit more seasoning, a little bit of salt, a little bit more pepper, and we'll go ahead and dump the rest of the onion. That's it. Stir all this together and we'll turn the heat up. Taste it for salt and pepper. Make sure everything caramelized together. Gorgeous. Beautiful. That's it. Let's go ahead and serve this food. Let me know if you're going to try this. Okay, let me turn it off. You get it off heat to stop the cooking process. Get it off heat. Guys, this is the plantain. Oh, isn't that? I'm itching to taste it. So let's serve it without sauce. I like to serve it to the side. Plenty of veggies. Okay, that's what my doctor wants. Now let's dig right into this. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's beautiful. Be careful, it's hot. Ooh, hot. That's so delicious. Guys, please try this and let me know what you think. Okay? Let me know if you tried it and what other options do you have. Alright, thank you for watching. See ya. Bye.
Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for cooking with me. Thank you for staying to the very end. Today we made plantain, and I hope you learned something, that you can really monitor your portion. Your diet and activity level is more than 75% of what you need to keep strong. I recommend that you get all the nutrients you need from your diet rather than get them from pills, supplements. And I'm sure you've heard that too from your physician. So thank you for hanging out. Thank you for cooking. I hope you learned something, and I hope you get to try this delicious sauce with your plantain. Most people think that plantain, you only have to fry it. Now, there are different ways you can make plantain. You can roast plantain. You can make it into porridge. You can use it as fufu. You can just boil them. Eat it with palm oil, tomatoes, and onions put together. There are different ways. But here today, I'm more about helping you make it healthier. In all, moderation is the key. And if you've been here so far, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As always, have a good and godly day, depending on where you're watching from. A godly afternoon, a godly evening, or a godly night. For what good is the day if it is not also godly? Thank you, take care of yourself, and see you in my next video. You take care. Bye-bye.